I've done so much to this coach in the last 3 months that I thought I'd try to recap some of it here so you know what my RV maintenance videos are going to be about. The original factory unit had a box right there with a fold-up cover, and I took them out. Gives more room when you come in the entryway since it's a front entry coach. And also my wife's got a little rolly table that we put her laptop on while we're driving, and this makes it flat where before it wasn't. There's the carpeting that was installed, the new cup holders rather than the bungee cords, if some of you guys saw that. Eliminated the hole that my heels sat in for the foot feeds, and made another cover for those wires on that side. I use this bin for a glove box since the RV doesn't have one. Got this nice new curtain by Rose Jumper. We're in Albuquerque. Anybody want to have Rose do some upholstery work? She does great work. She's making curtains to cover, I don't know if you call these sconces. She did our dinette, which we're really happy with. Matches our curtain outside. And then, like we say, we're getting curtains there. We recarpeted it. That's our new carpeting. I used indoor outdoor carpeting up here. I added door weather trim along here to seal up the gaps after finding coffee beans and things under there when I was doing the carpeting and the tile. I still have to wipe down this area, but I got most of the coach wiped down from doing cement saw cutting and getting dust all over. 30-inch TV I installed, took the CRT out. Fireplace is nice, heats the coach real nice. That firewall is now insulated with foam, 1-inch foam all the way across on the inside and the outside. As we move back here, I'm going to put an accordion shower door in here at some point. And in the bathroom, curtain was missing, replaced that. There's a little water damage in that cabinet. There's a radio antenna. When I go on a ceiling, I'll show you that. I think that was dripping down in there. So then I had some leftover whiteboard material I put in there, so that looks real nice now. This is a Coachman Sport Elite, so it's got some nice options to it. We really like it. It ran out good when we went to Florida. Worked on it a month before we went to Florida. There's our new curtains in the back. I still have to work on the tie backs. Was a CRT in there. Now we use it for storage. Here's more of our new carpeting that was installed. Some water damage back in that corner. I repaired the roof panel with some of that whiteboard, and I can show you up on top. That's a cedar shirt closet. It's kind of nice. This bed frame was pretty much pulled out and to work on it, and to get the carpeting in, pretty much took off the end rails. It's got nice storage underneath it, but the areas where the carpeting didn't get used, I didn't bother with redoing those. That access door panel kept falling off, so I put some stop blocks in it to keep it from doing that. So I'm going to get up on a roof, show you some of the work I'm having to do up there for sealing it. All this stuff came out. I'll have videos on that, putting it in anyway. And basically you take the couch apart to get it out the door, and we'll go to the outside. I also put carpeting on the steps. It's in the sunlight, so I can't see the screen so well right now. Rotating airplane mode. Put dividers in the bays. There was a TV in this area here. I guess I should open that up. Took the TV out. Makes a nice tool area for me. Since it's a little bit of weight, it's up front. there you go. Radio's still in there, but it doesn't work. So I have to figure out what's the matter with that someday. One thing I'd like to point out is I got an injury from running into one of these edges. I was working on the reseal. There's videos on that, putting all those seals on. So I've taken a file. I've radiused these corners so it'll be a little harder to put a hole in my scalp. Next time, got 5 staples on that deal, but it could have been worse. And they tell you you can add an air valve, and they show you a picture in a manual, and you're looking for this big thing underneath the coach to put an air chuck in, and here it is right up on the front nose. This is called a manifold. This is the only factory approved place to add air outlets to your RV. And I was underneath trying to find a spot to tee in a line. Here's a little license plate I had made up. Hopefully it'll give me some following distance for people thinking that I'm staying back just so they can cut in front of me. Here's the corner I ran into that ended up giving me my 5 staples in the end. Here's more seal. I used some of the caulking was bad under here, so I put some of that weather seal. It was called window flashing under here. I'm hoping that'll stay on and then that'll work. Reseal these bottoms on both sides. I still have to wash and wax this thing. Estimate online was $950, so hopefully I can figure out how to do that. Here's more of my dividers. This front bay, I have a crossboard in, so it's only, you got to load and unload from one side and it's only going halfway across. These are full width, and I didn't box in the last one. Here's my new and improved sewer drain. Since this one here is non-operational, you can't actually use it, so I got this one set up, and I've got it covered in another video so I can hook up my hose. Otherwise you have to leave the door open. The water hose will just fit in here in this seal. That should be fine. But we'll use this thing for the last 13 years leaving the door open, because there was no way with combinations, elbows, or anything you were getting through that hole. So I'll stand up carefully now. I've rounded all these edges off. I think they'd be quite dangerous for a child running around. Same thing as me. It's out of your eyesight because I'm looking down and you run into them. That's not so good. Had to replace the 7-wire in the back connector. All the lights back here didn't work when I got this coach. I had 25 lights out in between the inside and the outside. Basically, my feeling was people were camping in it, and that's basically all they did. I'll get some video of the roof when I go up there and the reseal. This is a couch slide. All the caulking was falling off, so I use this as window flashing that I got from Home Depot, and then I just reattached all this. So far it looks like it's working out okay. I have some other weatherproof tape that's coming because I used some up on the roof. This doesn't work on the roof. It wants to just shrivel up. Might be a little wind noise, but I'm up on the roof to show you that this is working on one leak in the back. I'm going to put some of this tape on here to give it an added bit of protection. It's supposed to work for roof repairs. Some of the other things I've done up here, I added these roof vents. They worked out really well when I was moving with the car trailer. I could keep the vent open on the car trailer and the temperature would stay the same inside as it was outside. This, I think, where the bathroom leak came from. Had a spring mounted metal antenna. I put this marine antenna on there, which is rubber. I added one of these 360 vents, so we'll see if there's any improvement. I really didn't have a lot of odor, but just thought it was a good idea. Listening to this tap the roof going down the road, I added some of that foam seal. I don't know if you can see it very well. So several spots on it, so we'll see if that helped. The main awning still looks like it's in pretty good shape, but as you can see, I've replaced the slide awnings. I had these ordered sitting in the house, and I had the slides open so I could work on it, and I thought they were getting pretty close. We had 50-mile-an-hour winds and it tore this one 3 feet, so I guess it was right on the money. Just that window flashing material, there was a crack here that somebody gummed up, and hopefully I'm getting this videoed because I can't see the phone very well. And as you see, it's not sticking very well, so I'm going to try the new stuff I got, the roof leak seal. And now this is the one I'm going to be working on now. I got all the 3 layers of bubble gum off of it, and I'm going to tighten it up. This one area right here that's loose, and I'm going to caulk it, and I'm going to tape it, and I think that should take care of that. So now you're up to date. There's a little tip. Seems like when it comes to resealing leaks, even the dealer, because some of this has been painted over, they just like to add more. You know what? I got a tip for you guys. If it's leaking, that means by putting more stuff on the stuff that's not sticking already ain't gonna fix it. You got to take the stuff off and start over. Just a real quick note, you can see how this is cleaning up. So one of the reasons I don't think putting seal on top of seal works is because you got all this dust and dirt, and so then the seal is just sticking to the seal that wasn't sticking to begin with. If you notice, the wire wheel works pretty good for cleaning it up. And then you clean that up with some mineral spirit, and you got something to stick something to. So that's what we're doing, cleaning this up right now, and we'll get a good bond that way. But this is just my own reasoning that I think this is the way to do it. Well, hopefully this holds up, because it sure does look a lot better.